It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
Herbert throwing right away. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Herbert back to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Oh, not like this, an interception ends that drive. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know And you may come back too, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Deion Henley. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins again. Got a man, it's London. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that's good for a gain of 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's gonna push one deep. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Algier with another carry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
This ball's caught by Palmer. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out. 5 yards on the play. They can just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down, or chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8. Herbert from the gun. Looking for a target. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by Deion Henley. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by Deion Henley.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Called in by Dobbins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Herbert. He's him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 41. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get...
Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Falcons get it back after making their third first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5. Here's Cousins now. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Young Hui Koo after the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. McLeod now returning it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. Looking to throw, Cousins. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. That one's complete to London. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for 7 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Into the hands of Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 16. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 13-point lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dobbins gets it off the option. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Chargers working here. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He fires one deep down the right sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. First down throw for Cousins. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. How about 29 yards on set of downs on its way. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now Cousins again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10, Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Herbert on 1st down. Finding Hurst. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This finds Chark complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
That's the end of 2 in Atlanta. The Falcons really spreading their wings. They're out in front so far. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Throwing his Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Chargers take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Catch made by Chark. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He breaks the tackle. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Moore with a return. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Pitts brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute it.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Staying with Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons make it a 3-possession game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway, and trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Sharp there to haul it in. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. It's Herbert once more. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They go play action. Here's Herbert. The throw is caught. Touchdown, LA! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McLeod now returning it. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Running right is Algier. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets him around 6 there. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. They go again with Algier. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cousins. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His 1st broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hurst there to grab it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage, or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And this one does not go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, Herbert. Finds a man, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has it at the 7. It's an LA touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
McLeod now returning it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now the give for Bijan. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Herbert on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26, and the Chargers will have a 1st. Herbert from the gun. This finds Chark complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Herbert throwing again. play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Now Herbert again. This ball's caught by Palmer. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he's taken down at the 30. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Still has room inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. The defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Now Herbert to throw. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those.
And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers make it an 11-point ball game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Well, the Chargers are pointing. They're excited. And yes, they've got it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Herbert now. Hauled in by Dobbins. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Catch made by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here. It's Herbert once more. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Crucial moment of the game here as the Chargers try for 2. Looking to throw it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Gonna need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now a handoff to Algier. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. This is Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us. D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
You know one thing I love about losing money? I gotta get it back. Said it was up and it was stuck.